Hi, my name's Michael from Permaculture. One of the things that I've found when I'm working with clients, especially when we're working on landscapes and trying to get the maximum effect out of it, is that some of the plants that we use can be quite expensive. And one of the plants that we like to use in permaculture quite a bit is the vetiver grass. The vetiver grass is a really good addition to our landscapes, especially when we're looking at holding soil and being able to hold water in space. It's got really deep root system, and the fact that its seed heads are sterile here in Australia means that we're not having to worry about the potential invasiveness of the species. Though it can actually get very expensive when you're looking at trying to use a lot of this on the site. One of the things that I've done with a number of clients on a number of sites is that what we've done is a very simple method of propagation, so that over a long period of time we can get a lot, so we can only spend a little bit of money in the beginning. And through using this propagation process, in a series of 3, potentially 4 months, we can go from only a small number to a large number, and it saves us a lot of money in the long term. So what we do is we get this vetiver grass. Now this was given to me by a client recently who had some excess, so we're going to be able to use this for a scenario. So we've got some here. Okay, and what we do is we turn around and just clip it back in the first place. We can use that for mulch as well as animal fodder later on. So it's great as a hedge on a berm for a contour or a swale, or as a fodder hedge for an assistant. Now once we've trimmed that back, then we turn around and we pull it out of the pot. Alright, and we've got quite a large root ball here. Now this plant is really quite resilient, and even because the seed is not viable, the only way we can really get more out of this is having a division. So as you can see here, there's quite a large clump. So what we do is get a knife, just gently cut through that root ball, slowly tease it apart, both sides. This is quite a large one. I would have normally done it before at this stage. It's been sitting in my grow house for a few weeks. And once we've divided the bottom bit, then we get the knife and we just cut through that vetiver there so we can start separating. We slowly start to tease the vetiver root system out of that, and as you can see, it's already got quite a large root system starting to develop, and even though this has only been in that pot for a month or so. So we get that, and then we just trim it back. So we've trimmed the top, we trim the bottom up as well, try and even it out. From there, some of this homemade potting mix that we've used before. Some of that in the bottom of the pot. We get our vetiver grass, stand it in there, backfill it so it's completely covered. The other half do exactly the same. So we had 2 here. I'd already started the process with the other one just before I started recording, slowly teasing it out. As you can see again, a quite extensive root system. Apparently the root system gets up to 5 meters into the ground, so it really starts holding things in place. We'll prune this back as we prune the top. Backfilling. So from one plant, we've gotten 2. Now as I said, I started to do these other ones, so I'll just quickly pop these other ones up. So from this clump before, instead of 2, I got 3. Just quickly do that. From there, in a very short period of time, we went from 2 plants to 5 plants. What I'll do now is I'll take this to my grow house and give it a good water. I'll nurture it for 3 to 4 weeks, and by then it will start to grow and catch on again and start to get a lot bigger. And when it gets a little bit bigger, I'll do the same process again. So in 3 to 4 weeks, I'll divide it again. So we'll go from 5 to 10, and another 3 or 4 weeks after that, we'll go from 10 to 20. So where typically, vetiver grass can anywhere between $6 to $8, depending on where you are. per slip, using this, only starting with one, and then from there we slowly divided it up, and it's saving us a lot of money. So we're trading money for time, but in doing so, as it's prepared and ready, we can plant it in our systems and slowly grow our systems, save us a lot of time, a lot of energy, a lot of money, allowing that level of establishment to happen, and also we can accept that feedback as we're putting in, so we can see how things are going, so we can grow for that resilient and regenerative abundant future. We hope you enjoyed this small video. If you did, please hit like, subscribe, and hit that little bell, and we look forward to seeing you in future videos.